Hey planner babes, it's Mandy from Create with Mandy and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, thanks for stopping by and make sure to hit that subscribe button so that you can see my future videos as well. So today I'm planning in my classic catch-all planner for the week of October 12th through the 18th. And so what I've decided on this week is to use these pretty florals here, these dark purple like watercolory florals, and use those along with spider webs. I think we're getting close to Halloween here, and I have seen this combination from a few other planner babes, so I did not come up with this. But like, even though I don't want to just do what everyone else is doing, I just think it's so pretty not to do it. Like, I don't know. The other option that I've done before is to do spider webs with roses, and that is really pretty too. And I have an example here of one that I did. Here we go. This I just did on like some fill paper, but like that is a really pretty option too, but I don't have very many of these roses left. And I also used the cobwebs sticker sheet from my Etsy shop for these, and I just figured I would use up these because I have pretty much used up like a lot of this book, and so I'm going to just try to go through it. So I'm just gonna use these. I also like the bats and the stars, so I'm going to try to incorporate some of those. But anyway, I don't have a lot of the roses left, so I figured I would use these really pretty florals because I haven't touched them yet, and I've had this flowers book for a while now and haven't even used them. So anyway, I'm gonna use this combination, and I also brought in this one, layered florals, because there's also some more in here in case I run out or something, or want like a different size because these are a little bit smaller. So I might use some of those, but I'll just keep that open to the side over here just so I remember. I'm gonna grab my wax paper so that way I can stick my stickers down without committing to the page yet. And yeah, I guess I'm gonna go ahead and get started. I like to take my pages off the discs because then I don't have to worry about the discs getting in the way. Anyway, it's just like having a flat surface. So let me also note that these are pages from the Green Garden Planner, not the Squad Goals. And I decided to do that for October because I think this like really light peachy watercolor, perfect for October. It's orangey, you know. And the pages in the Squad Girl Planner were like mint green and pink, I think. So I just didn't feel that vibe this month. So I pulled these pages. Okay. So, like I said, flowers, cobwebs. I also pulled in a heavily used sheet from my shop called Hey Pumpkin. These are all Halloween quotes, and so I've used a lot of them, but there's enough here to still make a whole spread or whatever. So I'm gonna use some of these. I think they go well with the cobwebs and just like a nice plain black like quote sticker. So that's what I'm gonna do for those. And yeah, so I haven't really decided what I'm gonna do for like the functional elements of the spread, like checklists or headers or anything, and I don't know if I'm gonna use any at all. Actually, I might put them in like as I go throughout the week, because as of right now I feel like it will just look prettiest with just the flowers and the cobwebs and like just leaving out the functional elements. I'll obviously make sure to leave room to like write stuff for each day. That's like a given, but I just don't think I'm gonna put checklists. So I like these like spotty dotty thingies as well. I think they're really cool. Ooh, this one's even bigger. Is it? Yeah, it's bigger. So I want to use some of those. I think they're cool. I think I might end up using this one as well. It's huge. Definitely gonna cut these. So probably like in half and then put the cut edge along the lines sort of deal. And I'll show you what that looks like if you're not understanding. Let me pull out some of these cobwebs or spider webs. I think like this combination of like these moody gothic florals with the spider webs is so cool. Such a cool idea. I think it's gonna look amazing. think anyone can make this spread as well, and I think it'll look good. So yeah. Okay. I also wanted to make sure I did this spread in October before we got to Halloween and all that, because I just want to have one of these spreads that I've seen so many of that look so pretty. And I'm like, I want to do that. So let me just move my planner there. Okay. So I'm thinking. Obviously gonna need my scissors, maybe my X-Acto knife, and quite possibly my white gel pen. I use this to cover up some lines, and I have these supplies linked below. I'll also go ahead and link the sticker books in case you're wanting to get them as well. And if you don't know, every video has all of my links down below, including my Etsy shop, my Happy Planner link, my Amazon storefront, and all of that. So you can kind of see or go look at the supplies that I'm using as well, or get them, purchase them. Okay, so where should I start? My first thought is the corners. So maybe something like this over here. And then now I'm thinking, should these cobwebs go underneath the flowers or be layered on top? I wonder what it would look like underneath. So this is another great use for the wax paper. So it's kind of cloudy, obviously, but I feel like I can get kind of an idea. I don't know. What are all the other planner babes doing? I don't know. I think I'm just gonna go on top. I think it'll be more of like a statement that way. Yeah, okay. And I'm gonna put this one down, and then I'm gonna cut off the excess, but how much do I want to go onto the planner page? Something I think about when I'm doing this right here is how much excess there really is. Now, I kind of want to leave enough excess to use in another spot, right? So I'm gonna move it this way and kind of give myself more of that excess sticker once it's cut off. The other option is to do something like this, and then you only have like a little bit of scraps here, which I feel like these wouldn't be usable anymore. So what I'm trying to do is trying to like make sure there's enough to use in a different spot, if that makes sense. So I think I have enough here on this side of the paper to use, so I'm gonna use that as a layout. And so again, that's the beauty of the wax paper. You can kind of test it out before you put it on the page. So I think something like that is what I had. Making sure I have enough excess on this left-hand side. And then I don't really care about the bottom too much. So I'm going to go ahead and cut. Eek. Okay, so there's a good piece of sticker that is definitely going to be reused. Now this one, I think there's enough of that one as well. I'll probably just add it on, maybe even like right here. Yeah. Okay. And then this I think would go great like across the bottom here, but I'll hold off. Okay, one thing at a time, right? Okay, my next thing is, should I do a web like that? Or a web that's full, like a full web? Kind of feeling the full web. So I'm just gonna go for it. Who knows why? I don't know why. Okay, and then trying to think about where these guys can go. I think they're just gonna kind of go along with the flowers, like something like up here or in here. Maybe layered a little bit. Yeah. So something like that, and then maybe let's put in a quote there too. Maybe. This paper that I use to print my clear stickers on, they're clear, transparent, and the paper is a little bit transparent too, so I can kind of just hold it over and I can see where it would be, like just like the wax paper. So I'm kind of deciding. I'm thinking I don't want the black right next to the web though, so maybe up here. Maybe I'll just hold off. Let me hold off for a minute. And let's go put some more flowers. So now to balance this corner, I want to do one on this corner. Hope that makes sense. And I think I'm just gonna cover up Sunday with the leaves. I know it's Sunday still. And so I think I'm gonna do something like that. Now last time I put the sticker on the page, turned it up, flipped it over, and cut it with scissors. Your other option is to grab like some sort of a straight edge, ruler, Starbucks card, get your X-Acto knife and trim across the edge. But I don't want to accidentally cut through anything, so I'm just gonna do it how I did the last time. Oops. How did I have it? Like this. Okay. And flip it over and cut. Another thing that the wax paper does is make the stickers less sticky, so I might so they're less sticky so that you can peel them up and reposition like this. In case I have put this one down in a way that I don't like. Because I'm thinking, where is the spider web gonna go on this one? Maybe up top. Yeah, I like that. So this one's kind of a narrow, narrow. This one's kind of fat, so I don't know. I think I want to use this one. And I think I want to use the bigger one because this is the cluster that's kind of mirroring this corner. And so I kind of want the web to be substantial or like stand out. So that way they're like balanced more, I guess. Okay, now what? So I like the idea of having one down here, and I think instead of lining it up with the lines on the paper, I'm gonna line it up with the edge of the sheet, just like I did with these guys, right? We want it to be like coordinating throughout. We don't wanna put one against the line in one place and then not against the line in a different place. So I think with this nice scrap here, just go ahead and lay that down. I think also I'm gonna push it this way on the page. I could just go straight across and cut, but I think I'll just go ahead and make sure it's all on one page. So I'm laying this down. I'm a little off there, but it's okay. I don't feel like peeling it up. Okay, and then this one is kind of big. Let's see if, no, we're not really left with too many options of smaller ones. Could do like one of these corner guys. Now, should we go in that corner? Or here? I think this corner is better. So I'm just gonna go ahead and lay that down. Cute. And then let's add some of these polka dot spotty dotties in here, because why not? Let's layer one over the edge of the sheet too. Well, not layer it, let's lay it over the edge and cut off that excess. And then use this somewhere else. Just gonna put it in the corner here. Cool, pretty. Now, I kind of don't want to do like the four corners thing because that's already kind of where it's going, and I don't want it to be super symmetrical like that. So for this one, maybe I'll put it here instead of like in the corner. Could also cut it in half and do like half and half on Wednesday and Thursday. That might be an option. I kind of like it. Now, do I want the sticker to be on the like disc cutouts and like on this part of the paper? Because my other option is to just cut this one in half here, put this corner here, put the other corner on the other side, and have this middle part like staying empty. But I think I'll go ahead and just overlap it, and I'll do that because all these other ones are outside on the margin, like over here, here, in the bottom, and so that would make sense to go in the margin as well. But what I think I'll do, instead of having it directly in the middle, is kind of lean it towards one side. So I'm gonna line it up so it's easier for me. Go ahead and lay it down right there. And now my two sheets are connected, right? So what you're gonna do, just cut down the middle on the other side. And then for the disc, like cutouts, you can always just punch your paper with your Happy Planner punch, and then it'll cut through. But since there's only one covered, I'll probably just cut it out because it's not that hard. It's just a little annoying, not really too much. As I say it, it's more annoying than I remember, but And done. Okay. I'll just do that one later, so that way you don't have to watch me do that again. Okay. Now maybe a spider web, or put one of my quotes. I think instead of a spider web, I will use a quote. Resting witch face. I'm trying to decide if I want it layered over the green, and I do. Here for the booze. Ooh, perfect. Perfect right there. Ghoul Gang. I want to put that somewhere too, but I don't know. I think I want to use them all. That one goes well there, and then 100% that witch. I'm thinking just like kind of tucked in here somewhere. That one isn't the best placement, but we'll leave it. And then of course there's some little icons on here, like little stars or wands, little things to like accentuate something. But I'll go ahead and leave those. I still have some spider webs, and I think I want to use, I want to use them. I was gonna say use them all, but I don't know if there's room for all of them. That would have been good right there. Wouldn't it have been? Because there's no, you have to have it in this orientation. So I guess this one's coming up. And I haven't tried peeling up the clear stickers yet of mine. Maybe I have, but I don't remember. And it is not too bad. It's not ripping my paper, so that's good. Put that on the wax paper. And let's get this guy. And I'm gonna try to like push him as towards the edge as much as I can, because I want to leave room to write. Okay. Cool. Should we put this one back? I guess it's happening. It's happening. I don't love that there's a black quote next to the black of that, but whatever. I'm thinking to kind of put like half of a flower right there. I feel like that will help with my situation of not liking the black quote with the black cobweb. So add a little bit more purple is the solution. Yeah, it's better a little bit. Okay, I still have this other flower. There's all these spotty dotties. These should be easy just to kind of like sprinkle in. And this one, I think I want that to go over here. I don't like that placement. Okay, have this other flower. Might as well just put it at the bottom here. I don't want to make any new clusters. Like, I don't want to start like putting a flower over here. I think I want to combine it with some other one. So I kind of like it. There's more spider webs. I definitely like these bats, and I think I'm gonna have them at the top of the sheet, at the top of the page, kind of like flying away. Although this one is huge and now I don't have a spot for it. We could do something like that. And the spiders. I think that's good. And we'll put the other one on this page. And stars. Love the stars. Just gonna sprinkle those around here. I feel like I struggle sometimes with making it look, or putting them in an organic pattern. Like having two close to each other, sometimes a cluster of three, sometimes having one on its own. I feel like that's what I struggle with. Like I always try, and it doesn't come out like how I want. Okay, so I still have some leftover spider webs, and I don't know, I would like to use them, but I feel like if I stop now, like I'll have good balance or whatever, because I know that I can keep going and just keep adding. But what I could do though is add this one over here. Oh my gosh, you guys must be laughing at me because I just talked about how I keep going and I don't want to, but now this one could go well right there. So let's just test it out, right? Okay, now I'm only saying that because I already have a cluster and I'm just adding it to a cluster instead of like making a whole new one, which I feel like then it would get busier. Okay, I don't think that was too bad, you guys. Okay, it might have been a little much. Okay, I'm looking at it from above now. Definitely a lot going on, but I think I like it. Well, I like it. I'm just trying to think about what else I could do. Something I do with clear stickers a lot, because you kind of see like the shadowing behind them a little bit. I don't know if you can really tell, but I like to grab a disc. Some people use a metal disc, but I don't have a preference. Just don't use one that's like a gold disc, a gold plastic, because that like coating on them might rub off. But like if you have like a shiny, just plain color plastic disc, it'll work. And so basically I'm getting like the air bubbles out, and I see a lot of other planner babes do this as well, so it's kind of common. And so you don't see that like air bubbles or like shadowing or whatever behind your clear sticker. I think it's really just like air that's getting in there, right? Anyway, it kind of makes it look better, I think, in person, especially. Sometimes I'll be like writing in the week, like the week that I'm in, and if I haven't done this, I'll be like just sitting there writing, and then I'll just grab the disc and start like scraping them to make them look better. But anyway, if you haven't tried this, you should definitely just try it out once. See how you like it? It is a commitment though, because you can't really pick these stickers up now. So I have committed to their placement. And there we go. I don't think I'm going to use any of these little things. And I think that'll be my spread. If I do add any functional elements, like I was talking about the a little checklist or like a header, I think it's got to be all black with white type style, and I would just maybe use a couple. And when I write my to-dos and stuff throughout the week, I might throw in one or two. Maybe not a checklist, but I like the idea of a header now. And almost like a header that's like overlapping or like layered on top of some of these stickers. I don't know how that's gonna work. It's just an idea in my head. But anyway, I think that is how the spread is going to turn out. I know you guys have probably been telling me, yes, don't add any more, like stop there. So this is my spread. I'm gonna go ahead and cut that last disc punch or disc hole out right there. But that is my spread, you guys. So thanks so much for watching. Let me know down below what you think, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.